Namo Amitabha Buddha. Hello everyone. So today I feel like talking about why I don't watch news. I don't watch any news. I don't watch any of the celebrity gossips. I don't watch K-pop. I'm not a fan. And I don't use social media to look at what other people are doing. The only purpose I'm using social media is to upload a video to share the Dharma. So if you ask me what's going on in the world, I actually don't know so much. And some people may be like, are you not afraid you might miss important news? So if really important news, then the people around me, they're gonna talk about it. So I really don't need to bother myself to watch any of the news out there. And this is perhaps also relevant to what we talked about before, how to let go of our attachment or addiction. So the kind of information that we watch and hear and digest every day can really have an effect on our mental state. It's just like the kind of food that we eat every day can affect our physical health. So it's the kind of information we watch every day can also affect our mental health. It may be subtle, a lot of us may not realize, but really the kind of information we watch, everything will be registered in our alaya consciousness. So in Buddhism, we talk about the 8 consciousnesses. The alaya consciousness is like the storehouse consciousness that will store all the information, all the impression, everything we have seen and watched. Sometimes people say it's so difficult to change their bad habits because they have so many seeds that are stored in the alaya consciousness, so which will already create this inertia, this karmic force, that it will be very difficult to actually change our bad habits. We have to really apply conscious effort if we want to overcome our bad habit. So what I try to do is really to consciously construct my environment to be like as if I'm already living in the Pure Land. So in the Pure Land, everything in the Pure Land is about the Dharma. So my everyday life is very simple. All I do is just 2 things. I niam for, and of course I do other things like housework and some other work, but I will still niam for even when I'm doing housework and other work, unless it involves my logical mind, like making a video. And other times I just listen to Dharma talk expounded by my Dharma teacher, Master Rinshan. So I really try to make my environment, make my life all about the Dharma. So I'm really not interested in watch other news that are in the media, because we know how the media really release a lot of negative news, right? All the 99% of all the news that we see are actually negative, and it really can grow more of our separation. It's really interesting how the society, the media, everything is constructed in a way that try to make us more away from our spirituality, from our true nature. A lot of the information, advertisement, entertainment, everything we see in the media really try to grow more of our greed, anger and ignorance, or our greed for money, fame, lust, all these defiant mental states that can really be detrimental to our spiritual growth. So unless you are so enlightened that you have realized the emptiness of all things, that you are not affected, no matter what you see, then it doesn't matter. But for most people, for us beginners on this path, we may be easily influenced. So we really have to be careful the kind of information that we watch and hear every day, that we digest in our mind, because this can really affect our mental states. And if we expose ourselves to negative information, then we'll grow more of the negative defiant mental states. If we expose ourselves to positive information, then we will have more of the healthy mental state, which can make us become more peaceful, more at ease. So I really try to consciously construct an environment that is best for my spiritual growth, and I feel this really helps me to overcome a lot of bad habits. For instance, if you are attached to social media, you can't help yourself to scroll mindlessly on it and to see what other people are doing. And you really don't like that. Sometimes we don't like our bad habits, but we can't help because the inertia is so strong. So many seeds have been planted in our layer consciousness, so a lot of time we cannot change our bad habits easily. Then what you can do is really delete the apps. So not to let yourself to go on the social media and just scroll mindlessly. If you're attached to, I don't know, K-pop, then you have to really tell yourself not to watch any of it. Of course, it's not easy. Sometimes maybe people, they just can't help themselves, but we really need to apply discipline in our practice. We need to practice Namo or other kind of meditation you might find helpful. And not only that, also try to consciously construct an environment that is best for your Dharma practice, that you will not be so easily distracted by other information. So we live in an interesting age, right? This internet, YouTube, all this mobile, social media, they can be a great tool to help us learn about the Dharma and also to spread the Dharma, but it can also be a monster if we don't know how to use them, if we let them use us, if we let them sort of control our mind, then this is not good. So we have to apply conscious effort to construct an environment that is best for our Dharma practice. And when we obtain one-heartedness in our practice, in Namo or in other kind of meditation you might practice, that we know we can always be connected internally. We can always be connected to the infinite light and life, that we're not so easily affected by other things externally. Then it may not matter so much no matter where we are, but at the beginning we really need to try to construct an environment that is best for our Dharma practice, that is best for our spiritual growth. And when we have a solid foundation, that we can have a good mastery of our mind, our speech, our actions, then that is where we can be a bit more relaxed about the environment, and that is where we can also help more people. So I hope this helps. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Amituofo.